not even 7 o'clock in the morning, so it's my favorite time of the day. And we're just getting the boat ready to leave Paradise. And it's about 43 miles to go back to Puerto Lindo. And well, there's not a lot of wind, and but there's not a lot of waves either, so that's really good. It's been a super beautiful time in San Blas, and it's kind of hard to leave this paradise, but well, you know, it's time to go home for a while and fill up the cruising kitty. And I hope we're gonna have a nice sail, at least a little bit of sailing, and not just motor sailing all the time. Well, what can I say? It was a great first experience with Karl, and I learned a lot in the San Blas. I think it was a kind of a tricky area to start with. But new adventures are gonna start now.
The last destination that we visited in San Blas was the islands of Chichime. And when we got there, we rode over to one of the little islands, and we finally found some cold beers. There's like a couple of kuna huts, and they did have cold beers and some fried fish. So that was a great end of a nice day. The next day it was so hot that we couldn't possibly stay on the boat. So for the lunch break we actually took our pasta to the beach, and we had a nice pasta picnic in the shade of some palm trees with a beautiful view of completely white sand and some soft waves crashing onto the sand. The rest of the day we spent snorkeling, and it's probably going to be the last time snorkeling for quite some while, and we were blessed with a very, very good sight, and we saw a lot of very nice little and also some big fish. The last evening in San Blas was a very typical Panama or San Blas evening. There's some rain, and there's lots and lots and lots and lots of lightning. I think that's surely something that I won't miss when I'm back home.
fishing line running after the boat, and we're just having some crackers. And I look back, and all of a sudden I see a little fish jumping in the water. I'm like, yeah, we got a fish, we got a fish. We don't know how long it's been there, so I go and I pull on the line, and all of a sudden there's a lot of pressure on the line, and I can just see the fish going like, wah, like down into the water, and I'm wondering, okay, what's going on? Because usually with this is what we use for fishing, and the fish I usually know is that big, so usually you can just take it in by hand and it's not a big problem. But there must have been someone eating our food, because when we actually pulled it in, it was just the head of the fish, so maybe there was something big that was that stole our fish. So we're a little bit upset because we were too late and someone else had taken the fish. Put the line back out, obviously. And I was just like wiggling on the, because it got turned a little bit, so I was just wiggling on the line a little bit to take up a knot, and all of a sudden I can feel the line going like, whoosh, out again, and I'm like, this is impossible. I just put it in like 2 seconds ago, and well, pulled it back in, and this is what we got.
After we caught the fish, I decided I really had to take out the whole full sails and sail Karl for last time. Our course was not really well for having a good sail, but I decided we just have to do it. So for like half an hour we went off course just to catch the wind nicely. When we arrived in Puerto Lindo, it felt a little bit like coming home, and we prepared the fish. And then in a day or two, it's time to head to Panama Marina and to get Karl ready to take a little break and go home. But more about that soon.